Hello everybody, welcome back to Creeper World 3, Arc Eternal. Blind no pause run through the Alpha Sector now almost complete. Half of the virgilw system essentially down and another half to go. Where shall we roam off to next? Well, I think it's Curiosity Station. And what is so curious about it? I don't know. Okay, we have standard emitter, standard emitter, standard emitter. Aether. So clearly this is a defend against the digitalis thing, but if there's a catch, I don't see it immediately. Everything but the Thor. Let's get to work. So I think I'm going to want to spread out collectors throughout this initial area. That ought to just about do it. Let's go forge. Start building up some reactors. And I'm wondering about this, like it's gradually spreading. You can ask the question, where do we defend, because it's going to cross at so many places. And I think the answer is you defend on the outside. So I'm going to try to do that. Let's relay. Oops, that relay might not be close. Yeah, that's not close enough. So let's see here, here, and we're gonna have to relay a little more. This, like, I may even be trying to be a little too aggressive. Let's see, one here. Let's relay there, and then I want all of these digitalis. Come on. And let's relay there. Definitely need more reactors. Let's get a couple of them rolling. And then maybe in each section, like a standard cannon. Maybe one there, one there, one there. We'll just try that for now. Let's boost the energy a bit here at first. So I've got an awful lot of weapons out there. But I think it's going to work. And yeah, they don't even have, like, digitalis isn't even coming that way. Would probably be a nice idea to have a few in reserve. Now hopefully that's enough energy boosting and I can move on to other things. Yep, 3 of those. And I think the deal here might just be the amount of territory we need to cover. But you know what? You just slide out there, if you would please. Let's put another... I may not need it, but let's put another standard one there. Because this is going to be a lot of digitalis in this area. So let's put another digitalis there. Now I just want to keep the backup cannons coming, just in case I need them. And we'll start our general across the board boosting. There's no ore on the map. I don't think there's anything other special. I could terp, but I don't think I'm going to need to. Just sort of work around the various uniqueness of the map. So I think building up energy. Yeah, you can see this right here. And you know what? I'm going to put another one out there. I want to make sure we're fully staffed with digitalis defense. Because the amount of the creeper is going to be relatively small. This is a nice little section here for just filling up with reactors, and yeah, we've still got enough energy, so let's boost that effort. Just put in a couple standard berthas, auto target. Just keep the creeper from filling up too much out there. And soon we'll be ready to attack. And I think we just sort of want to... It's another one of those where you got to deal with the digitalis. I don't think there's any point in guppying. I just want to work my way. And I don't know that one direction is better than another. So I think just powering through this area, saying cutting off the digitalis, knocking that out. It's probably as good as any plan that I'm going to be able to formulate. I'm going to probably want some mortars mixed in, but mostly just the good old-fashioned digitalis cannons. And let's wait for those to build up. Aether's coming in pretty good with 3 totems. And I'm just sort of guesstimating here, but I'm going to go up to about 60 energy. And that seems to be, like, it's going to fill up most of my base here. So I think... if I just sort of keep this going. And there we go. The Bertha firing has begun. Artillery will clear out the depths. And I think I'm going to call it good there. Yeah, it's going to be over 60. And I think I'm okay to keep all of this over here. I've got some backup cannons here in case anything gets crazy. So let's start. Something like that. I'm just going to turn all these digitalis, then I'll turn whatever back I need to, if any. And let's start moving forward. So I think I just want to move straight up towards it. Yeah, placement is going to get interesting with the ground, which appears to be intentionally pitted for that purpose, just to make it a little bit annoying. Ah, there we go. There's an arm of digitalis that's getting hammered out there. That's going to help us. And let's see, we need another relay maybe there. So we've cut this off. Yeah, this is not going to come over this way. So let's... I think be well served to just shift these. We are going to get, let's move this one there. And maybe go up this way. Slide you there and just, sort of hold that off. Onwards. Upwards. Push forward. Let's throw up a couple mortars now. So we gradually inch our way closer to the... I'm going to make it 3. And just because of the spacing here, let's do this, move you over there. Right about there, right in that area is where I want to get. And it won't be long. Okay, we're close, but not quite. There we go. And of course, been so busy with this, I've forgotten the necessary business of upgrades. So, where to next? I'm not sure I like the idea of pounding through all of this. I'm also not sure I've got a great choice in the matter. I'd like to get to here and just cut all that off. So maybe I'll like work my way over here along the top and just kind of ignore this part. Or it might just be better to just flatten this whole area. And I think, you know, there's enough limited amount of it. I think just pushing it back in general, instead of trying to do anything particularly clever, could be... No, don't go there. And this over here will eventually die. Let's see, let's sort of slide out this way. And not a lot of creeper on the map. Berthas are ensuring it stays that way. We've got plenty of energy. So I think I just keep moving forward and keep upgrading the weapons. I don't think there's anything more to this. And we've got enough in place that we should just be able to power through whatever we see. So another move speed will add a range and fire rate upgrade soon. See, let's slide you there. Bring you along. And I think, yeah, this is all under control. It should stay under control. I should be able to continue to use all of these weapons. There we go. We've cut off that little bit. We didn't really cut this off here so much as we just, you know, powered through it. And I'm going to throw up a few more. Could probably just steal the extra ones from back at the base for all that good it would do me now, but I think this is really just a case of finishing it off. And I also don't see any need to do anything other than digitalis. Relay here, here, and here. And push forward. Once again, Creeper's starting to back up as we get closer to its parent. But the emitters will, or not emitters, the mortars will ensure that doesn't become too much of a problem. And this is going to be a little bit of an uphill thing over here. I don't know that we'll need it. Let's just throw a couple shields here just in case I want to use them. Always nice to have plenty of energy available so that you don't have to worry about that. Just got it in place and shove things where they need to be. Okay, and we're here. And this is a higher level. Okay, so we are dealing with, and I think this is probably harder. Yeah, it's a harder thing than the other ones. Do we want... And you know what? Oh, we did cut this off. This is going to melt for us. Beautiful. But I'm just going to do this the easy way. And what height? So I don't need to go up that high. I shouldn't, like this at most. Yeah, we're only going up to 3. So we'll just go here. Here. Let's start with those two. Fire rate range. Those will help out. Yeah, so let's add another one, say here and here. And I just want to be absolutely sure everything's covered. Not sure why I can't place anything there. Ah, it's just there's that one little square. Alright, you're being difficult. I think it was just creeper flowing in on that. Let's use our good old friends, the shields. That'll help keep any hostiles away from there. And I think sweeping down through here is going to be an excellent idea. Matter of fact, I might as well get started on it. Okay, so we're going to pull 2 of you. And I shouldn't need the shields or anything else here. Like maybe I will, but... Slide you forward. And you as well. Okay, I'm just going to sort of ignore all of that. Plow through. So we're sort of doing a loop around that center area. Not that we couldn't take it out, it just seems to be kind of a waste of time. And of course this part here now fading easily, particularly with the Berthas focused essentially solely on it. Do a bit of group moving. Another layer forward. And now we've cut that off completely, so it's going to die anyway, which is outstanding. And yeah, from there we should easily be able to wrap this up. We'll just call it right there. And may not even need that in time. We'll relay those across. I almost wonder if this is like Mars, the whole Curiosity rover deal. But in any case, whether that was the inspiration for the level or not, sort of a base instead of a rover on the surface of the red planet Mars, we are finished here. And it's been yet another pretty straightforward one in the virgilw system. How about Creeper in the Wind? Okay, so down here, and we've got heights up here, and so these shapes apparently are the challenge here, unless there's actual wind, because it could be like a solar wind thing. We do only have one command node, everything else but the Thor. So, I mean, you know, high ground is high ground. No digitalis on this one, so if there are no complications, it could potentially go faster. On the other hand, we are going to have some issues related to the fact that, yeah, and I built too many at once because I only had one command node. So we're behind on energy. But we are going to have a situation here with no upgrades, no ore. So we're going to need to be careful of that. And I think what I want to do, along with placing that, is just sort of grab some relays. And I want to connect, let's go here, here, and just sort of have this pattern up in this general area. And we may not even need this, but just sort of our initial line of defense. And this is just going to make sure that there's nothing, you know, that's a problem. And once again, we're overbuilding. Let's go and turn off a couple of those. Still overbuilding, just not by as much. And now I think I want to get a guppy up. I think clearly intended to use these elevated structures up there. Thing about them is that it won't last forever. So what I want is guppies with mortars as I continue to gradually increase the energy. And we're still short, so I'm still... But I want to get a mortar up there quickly before I run out of the option to do so. So you are going to fly here. And you are going to go here. Doggone it. Too late. I'm just gonna have him fire a few shots. Okay, now you slide there. Relay. This is coming. Alright, now I'm annoyed. Now I'm seriously annoyed. Okay, I sort of meant to earlier, but let's just kind of go here. And build one there and eventually move it down over there. Hopefully that's enough. So this is of course another example of underestimating the challenge. This guppy can go, oh for Pete's sake. I'll try to defend that area over there, and I'm going to try to eventually expand back that way. So let's move you here. I think we're eventually going to clear this off now. And this is going to gradually clear out this area. Now, we're still having energy problems, so I've just sort of got to tend to that. Would like a mortar over here, but can't do it quite yet. We will get there, though. Just feel like... Nope. Just feel like it's taking a bit longer than perhaps I would like it to. Now, we are starting to get ahead of it. So let's build another guppy. Could relay across here, of course, but I'm just going to guppy over and do it that way. And I'm going to move you here. And you're staying connected. Very good. And then if I put you here and just sort of alternate, guppy mortar, we will eventually be in firm control of that area. And how are we doing over here? Just fine, and of course, we're lowering the flow down this way. And then I think going like this will also be most helpful. And that way we're connecting all the guppies so that when they flow back, everything is fine. And actually, I don't think the guppy issue is going to be too terribly helpful anymore now. So we'll just connect up that way. And let's see, let's put you up there. And I think I just want to keep gradually expanding the attack here now. Let's slide you there. The one concern would be is if this keeps flowing up here and knocks out these. I don't think it will, but let's just add another cannon there. So I want to make sure this is protected. And now we have all of our wonderful locations again available to us. Let's go there. And then return to our regularly scheduled reactor building, only let's speed it up now. And overbuilding again. So back off to 2. And we'll just have all of you return to base. So it's a little bit less complicated. Let's move you up there. And I want to deactivate you because it's just not doing any good giving energy to those anymore. I mean, if I had this to do over again, I would definitely go earlier and faster after, you know, getting a presence up here. Getting mortars across these, you know, as quickly as possible. And you are having problems. Okay, back off. You can go ahead and slide up here, I would think. Yeah, and I just want to move cannons up there and just start totally cutting this off. Let's maybe just hop along here for a shortcut. Cannon here, here, and here. And we will eventually get this to all dry up. Now it's starting to do that. So let's move forward. Okay, fine. Be difficult. You're not lasting much longer anyway. Let's throw a mortar down there a little bit closer. And one of you here. I just want to hit some deeper spots. Okay. Just moving a little bit closer. And I want to get... Let's put you on there first. I'm going to want to eventually get a mortar up there. I think I want this one. Slide that way. I don't think that's close enough for an nope. But that should really handle some of these deep spots very well. Of course, not being able to upgrade the weapons makes things a little bit slower. You got to be a little bit careful here. But it's a simple enough task. Now we've cut this off. Let's sort of spread out and finish the job. See, is there a good 2 spot? No, they're too far away. Now we've just got to make sure we defend both of those. And the final ammo packet's now going out. Bit of an interesting design in terms of geometrics. This is another one that sort of looks cooler to see the layout of it than I think it actually is, practically speaking. And that was a nice, pretty quick one. Now I could go on further, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just sort of cut this off for now. I'll plan on next time hitting Sacrifice and Chimera in some order, and then the one after that we'll do the Joy of Brain. All that will be coming up next time as we narrow down on the very last levels of the Alpha Sector. Till then, thanks for watching, everybody. More Creeper World 3 will continue.